Hello and welcome to this session on how to make the most of your university career service. My name is Natasha Marin. I'm one of the careers advisors here in the Maynooth University Career Service. The career service here in Maynooth University is fully open online to all our current students and recent graduates. At Maynooth University, students will use the career service for help in planning their next step, whatever that might be. It could be at the start of their journey around subject choice. It could be sourcing careers information, generating careers options to explore what might suit them. It could be where to look for relevant experience. It could be in tips or support in looking for and finding jobs, or it could be for information around postgraduate study as they plan their journey on, moving on from their degree. We will support students around subject choice. It could be in first year when you're considering the subjects to pick at the start of your course, perhaps in second year when you're wondering what are the subjects that you should specialise in, even perhaps going forward if you were considering moving into a single honours degree, and were there any career implications around that. It is important to explore the career information. It could be a case that there are certain subjects you have to have if you want to move into a particular career. One example of that would be post-primary school teaching, where the Teaching Council will require that you've studied a subject to degree level, will even specify some of the module content you should have so that you can register with them to teach that subject up to Leaving Cert level. Again, for primary school teaching, there isn't a subject requirement. It doesn't matter what subjects you have in your degree. It does have an Irish language requirement around about the Leaving Cert requirement. So there may be ways that while you're at university you could look at remedying that requirement. So it is very important to research what is involved in the specific subjects that you take and what is involved in even the modules within that subject, so that you have a sense of, you know what you're getting into, you know what to expect. And our key message to students would always be to follow your interests. You will usually have a good sense of what you like, what you enjoy, what you're interested in, and people tend to do better in the subjects that they are interested in. We'll also work with students. We'll support you around planning your next step in terms of generating your career options. You might have no idea what you're interested in and what you would like to do at this stage. You could have some idea, some vague sense of the types of areas you might be interested in. You could have several options and you're weighing up the possibilities of those, or you could have a very clear idea of where you want to go, and you might just want to clarify the next steps or how best to progress with that. And it's important to bear in mind that your career journey, it's not just one step, it's a process. There's lots of steps involved in it, and we're here to support you in moving from where you are now to wherever is the next step for you. You could be at the start of the journey, you could be nearing the end of getting where you want to get to at the moment. Wherever you're at, we will be there to provide supports and information to help you get to wherever your next step is. In planning your next step, some of the resources that could be useful that we will offer in the career service would be careers interest tests. If you don't have a clear sense of what you would like to do, what are the possibilities that you might even like to think about, using careers interest tests is a useful way of generating names of jobs, of getting some options out on the table, meeting with us then and talking through, what you like about these possible suggestions, what you don't like about them, because that tells us things too, and then making a plan to move forward from there. Another way of getting ideas is looking at where those who have gone before you have gone. People will often say, somebody who's done my course before, where have they gone? What have they done? Using the graduate stories that are available on the careers website and also on the websites of the various departments that you might be studying in, you can read the stories of past graduates who have studied your subject and see where they have gone on to work. It is quite useful in giving you a sense of options you could consider. It is important to remember that they made choices based on their interests. You're going to make choices based on your interests, but it is useful to have that on the table as another possible source of information, of getting some career ideas and getting a sense of where you might like to go. Gathering information on specific careers is very important too. The more you know, the more informed you are, the more likely it is that you will make a sound decision that you're going to be happy with. So spending time using the resources on the careers website, on our partner site Grad Ireland, finding out about careers, what is the route into them, what are the entry requirements, what is the job like, perhaps finding ways to talk to people who are working in those jobs now will support you in finding the tools you need to maybe go and have those conversations with people to find the information that you need, so that the more you know about a possible job or a possible career area, then the better placed you'll be to make a decision as to whether you think that's a good fit for you. Here in the Career Service, we're quite often asked from students as well how they will go about finding relevant experience. In your degree, you could have a placement as part of your course. If you do, you're supported by the placement office in sourcing that placement, which gives you a fabulous opportunity to gain real world experience as part of your degree. The Future Ready programme, run through the Experiential Learning Office, again provides a range of real world learning experiences that will be hugely beneficial in developing your skill set, building your experience during your time in Maynooth University. Equally, seeking out some volunteering opportunities is a good way of clarifying whether a career area, a type of job, is something that you actually enjoy when you do it, and it's also a good way of building up additional skills and experience on your CV, and we would support you in how you would go about sourcing that type of experience as well. Equally, as you move through your career journey moving forward, you might be looking at finding jobs or postgraduate study, and we would support you in that part of your journey as well, in terms of looking for jobs, career information around where to look for jobs, where the jobs are advertised. Our partner site Grad Ireland and our own website Careers Connect is where you can view the types of jobs that are advertised to Maynooth University students. Equally, the postgraduate studies information provided by the Graduate Studies Office here in Maynooth University has very detailed information on the wide range of postgrad courses that we have on offer. And again, Qualifax is another very useful website in terms of exploring the types of postgrad courses that would be available in all the universities around, so that you have a good, clear sense of all of the options that might be open to you when you are exploring postgrad study options. When you come to think about postgrad study, and postgrad study is any course that you do post-graduation, that you do after your degree, some things to consider, to be aware of, that you can talk to us about, would be some courses require you to have relevant experience before you can take up a place on the course. Social work would be an example there. There are other courses as well. Some courses require you to have specific grades. Graduate entry medicine, you have to have a 2-1. Some courses, for example, the post-primary teaching qualification, the PME for post-primary. For some colleges, we'll look at the grades that you have in your second year if you're applying in final year. So there is a lot of information that it's useful to have in advance when you're considering postgrad study. Also, conversion courses are a postgrad course that you can take that will allow you to steer your career in a different direction. So it's useful to know about those so that you are fully aware of all of the wide range of options that are open to you career-wise, even after you've finished your initial degree. Here in the career service, we would engage with employers on an ongoing basis. The photos that you can see here were taken pre-COVID. They show graduate recruitment employers coming on campus to speak with Maynooth University students with a view to recruiting them into jobs after students had finished their degrees. With the changes brought by COVID, a lot of the graduate recruitment process has moved online, but it is still going strong, and we're still available to support students in how they will now engage with employers, seek graduate opportunities in a virtual world. As I mentioned, it's positive to note that graduate recruitment is still going strong despite the changes and the challenges that were brought by COVID-19. This year we have had over 170 employers advertise opportunities with us. Many of these were large companies that were looking to recruit for multiple vacancies, so they were looking to recruit a lot of our graduates. This slide will give you a sense of the variety and the types of employers who engage with us, who get in touch with us wanting to recruit Maynooth University graduates. So there are a wide range of opportunities available for students. When employers engage with us here in the career service, the graduate recruitment process actually starts quite early. Employers will start contacting us during the summer with a view to running their recruitment cycle from quite early in final year. They will advertise graduate jobs, graduate programs for some of the very large companies, particularly in the areas of, say, law, pharmaceuticals, accounting, business, IT. They can have their closing dates as early as, say, September, October of final year for graduate positions that will begin after the student has graduated at the end of final year. So it is important to start thinking about your options after you graduate, after you finish your degree. Think about that as early as you can during your studies. Engage with us to talk about that so that when you get to final year, you're ready and you're in a position to apply for the types of jobs that are advertised. Jobs are advertised on our Careers Connect system, where our students can log in and can view all of the jobs that are on offer, and then can apply for all of the jobs that they are interested in. Here at Maynooth University, Careers Connect is part of MU Future Connect, which is the careers and employability portal that is available to all of our students during their time at Maynooth University to access a wide range of careers and employment related information and resources. Students can use Careers Connect to send your questions directly to our careers advisors. You can book in for one-to-one career guidance appointments with all of the careers advisors. These appointments are available every day. You can use the job search to find jobs, graduate programs, opportunities that are advertised to Maynooth University students. The Career Service website is available to everybody, so you might like to have a look at our website in terms of exploring the types of information that is available to students, where students can access Careers Connect, where they can view graduate stories to see where past students have gone, the types of career paths that they have chosen, the types of employers that they're now working with. You might like to find out more about postgraduate study or explore our useful resources in terms of the information sheets, information that is available on getting into specific career areas. There's quite a lot of information available on our website that is accessible to anybody. So I hope that you found some of that information useful in terms of how to make the most of the career service here at Maynooth University and how to access the information that we have available. Thank you.